Hey guys, happy 4th of July. What better way to celebrate our Independence Day than by honoring somebody who helped defend that independence? So today we are going to be doing Murph. So that is 4 time, 1 mile into 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and completed by finishing another mile. We've got Murph from home. So we are going to be doing our run. Hopefully you can do that in your neighborhood or maybe at a local track. Other movements we have for this one is going to be your pull-up. So at home options for this, we are going to have any kind of pulling movement. Ideally, you're going to be pulling your body weight. So hopefully we can get set up with something, whether you can do a row from your table, like a tabletop. You can also do that with tie a knot in your sheets, and you can put those through a door frame. That is a great option. If we don't have that option, we can do a bent over row, whether that's with our dumbbell or with ideally some sort of odd object. If you can find yourself something that's a little heavier, bag of dog food, load up a backpack of some kind, all great options. Next thing we have is our push-up. We want to keep a good tight midline throughout these movements, keeping the elbows nice and tight. So scale accordingly. So if we need to bring that to an elevated position or bring it down to our knees, totally fine there. And then finally we have our air squat. So again, air squat, we're going to be doing hips back, driving those knees out, trying to keep that torso nice and tall throughout. Scaling options for Murph. There's a lot of different variations we could do here, especially if you're at home, maybe you have a partner you could do this with. So if the full Murph is not something that's going to be doable for you, whether that's a volume issue or a time issue, plenty of options here. So how do you decide which scaling option is best for you? So with Murph, obviously there's scaling and then there's partitioning. The movements versus partitioning the volume. So pick your movement that is going to be the most challenging for you, and then we're going to partition down from there. So for me, my most challenging movement would be the push-up. So I'm going to focus on my push-up. I can do push-ups about 10 in a row pretty consistently. Okay, so I want to build my round around that. So I'm going to pick a partition that looks like 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and 15 air squats. And I'm going to do that for 20 rounds. So what that would look like for me is I would run a mile, come in and do my 20 rounds of 5, 10, and 15, and then I would go out and run a mile. Okay, so you can partition that a few different ways, and I'll have those listed out at the end of this video. But keep that in mind when you're considering how you want to partition and or scale. So this is obviously a good amount of work, a good amount of volume, and I suggest you pick something that you're going to be able to complete within the 35 to 50 minutes, somewhere in there. So again, a lot of options, but don't overcomplicate it. Do what's best for you and put in the work to honor a hero.